Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel again. The MCP provided by BrightData offers a one-stop solution to integrate your application, your workflow with multiple APIs provided by BrightData. There are many advantages such as efficient data scraping, in-depth data scraping, and so on. In this video, I'm going to do a short intro about BrightData and the BrightData MCP configuration, and we are going to perform different tasks such as macroeconomic data fetching, product data gathering, and analysis. So let's get started. BrightData's MCP server is a unified AI-ready access layer that provides seamless, scalable, and unblockable access to any public website, regardless of complexity or protection mechanisms. This one MCP can access the web and do different tasks, like discover relevant content across the open web, access the most complex or protected websites, extract structured real-time data at scale, interact with dynamic JavaScript rendered pages like a human. This MCP is not like some other MCP which may have partial functionality where when you want to do a certain task, you might need to call different MCP or you need to configure additional tools. The reason I come to this MCP tool is that recently I have been experimenting with the MCP and the Windsurf to do some coding task and the web data gathering task and so on. But during the process, sometimes the Agentic IDE cannot identify the proper timing to call the MCP, or it will overcall the web search tool, which will make the context too big. So eventually, the performance is not very close to my expectation. Then I did some online search and find this tool, so I decided to try it on to see if it can be used in my use cases and help me finish the tasks. So today, let's go through some use cases together and see what this MCP can do. The first thing we need to do is to register in the official website. We can sign up with our Google account. Then we can just get started. As you can see here in the dashboard, you are going to see the proxies and scraping, web scrapers, web datasets, BrightShield, and so on. And if we check the billing part, we have $2 balance at the initial stage. And if we go to the proxy and the scraping page, we can add a payment method to get some free credits to the account. And as you can see here, we have different scraping tools like Browser API, Web Unlocker API, SERP API, and so on. And here is also a dashboard to let you understand the usage of the tools. Then if we go to the web scraper library, we can see there are already some scrapers listed here. For example, this one is for LinkedIn. When we go inside, we can see there are different scrapers to perform different tasks. For example, the first one is to collect the profiles by URL. You can use this scraper via API or no-code scraper. And if we go to the web datasets part, these are the ready-to-use datasets with a price, of course. And here you can see some details of the scraped data. And in the end, there is also the BrightShield, which offers you different functionalities considering the security. All right, now let's jump into the MCP configuration part. First of all, you can visit the GitHub page of BrightData MCP. Here you are going to see the configuration style of this MCP tool. Then what you need is to get the API token, which you can get from your profile page in the BrightData official website. You can see here is the API token. You can get your token here and just insert in the API token part of this JSON configuration file. Now let's go to the MCP configuration part. First of all, you can go to the GitHub page of BrightData MCP. In here, you are going to see there is a configuration guidance of the MCP JSON file. Here, what you need to pay attention to is the API token, where you should get from your profile page in BrightData official website. In here, when you click account setting, you're going to see this API token part, and you can just get your API token here. What you need to do is to combine this API token to this JSON configuration. Then it is ready to be used. In my case, I'm going to use the TRAE Agentic IDE. After opening TRAE, what you should do is to go to the upper right side, AI Management, MCP, and you can just add the MCP that you want. Here, the marketplace is about the other ready-to-use MCP, and what you should do is to configure manually, and you can just paste the MCP configuration here and confirm. Then go back to MCP part. You are going to see the MCP server is in the list. The MCP server is configured in this way, and the configuration is just as you see in the GitHub page. After you see this ready sign, it is ready to go. You can just use it. You can go to the agent option, and you can just use the builder with MCP. In this function, you can use the coding agents to work with your MCP. As you can see here, the BrightData MCP has already been configured here. Now let's go to the first use case. So basically, I just ask the TRAE agents to gather last 5-year GDP data of China and plot it. First of all, the agents just check the context of this workplace, of the current project, and it identified immediately that it should use BrightData MCP search engine to get the information. As you can see here, after searching in Google, it already gets some initial information, and it needs to scrape the macro trends data. It actually identified which URL to use and script the data, as you can see here. Then it continues to create the visualization Python file and build the requirements file, README, and so on. Eventually, you are going to see all the data prepared for the visualization, and you can see on the left-hand side, this is the visualization plot. But for the first run, the agents identified that the last 5 years was from 2019 to 2023. In this case, we could just ask the agents to better understand our intention. So I just add another prompt to say the last 5 years should be 2019 to 2023. Then the agent starts to modify the different components, and the agents called the BrightData MCP again. So again, it goes to search, and it did a further query about the specific item of the 2024 GDP data. Eventually, this data is ready to be put in the program, and we see also the updated file information in the end. Eventually, you can see the left-hand side is the final result of China GDP from 2020 to 2024. If you check it with the Google search results, the data is accurate. In this case, we just performed a data science task with the BrightData MCP. Now, the second use case, scrape the house cleaning robot information from Italian Amazon website using BrightData MCP and build visualizations on the statistics. Now, I'm in the user interface of Windsurf. So in Windsurf, the configuration of the MCP server is just similar to TRAE. Now, let's see how it performs the task. Windsurf, first of all, analyzes the task and describe the process of the task. Then it calls the BrightData MCP and search on Google, and it gets all these informations as you see here. Then it performs the task to scrape as markdown, and it also identified one of the websites to dig further. And you can see here there are many information already fetched by the MCP. Then it tries to get specific product data using a specific URL, and we can see these are the information script, but it identified the product link did not work. So it tried a different approach to go to the URL of the search page of Amazon. Then there is still a challenge. It decides to go to the search engine Google and search again. Until here, the agents decide to try a different way to get the statistics about the products. So it actually search this specific query about the products and prepare the data for the visualization. In the end, the agents decide to build a HTML file to show the statistics. Let's take a look. So it is a dashboard showing you the house cleaning robot products in Italy. Although it did not actually go to Amazon website to gather the data and aggregate the data to a meaningful statistical information, but you can see here the agents work with the MCP, eventually get some useful information for you to see here. So for example, like the market share, like the distribution of the prices, and some notable models in Italian markets. And also there are some useful information to show you the trend of the market in 2025. I think in general, this final report is very informative. And of course, you can also improve the prompt and the tool calling of the MCP to limit the agents to a specific tool call under the MCP. For example, there are many MCP tools regarding Amazon websites and so on. I wish this video is useful for you to better understand how MCP works and help you understand the MCP provided by BrightData to help you scrape data and perform different tasks. I wish you like this video. Please leave a comment if you have any question. Please give it a like and share with your friends. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye bye.